We think the iPhone's getting worse, and it's not even just the iPhone, it's just kind of all of Apple's products have. Just imagine waking up and finding that your iPhone has updated overnight, only to realize some of the most important features, such as notifications and file management, for example, have become erratic. That is increasingly becoming normal for most Apple users. As software bugs continue to proliferate, many wonder whether Apple can continue to maintain its reputation for technology leadership. With devices losing support and software quality degrading, is it time to rethink our loyalty to the brand? Apple has faced increasing scrutiny over the quality of its software updates in recent years. Once celebrated for its seamless user experience, the tech giant now finds itself grappling with a series of buggy releases that have left many users frustrated. Before you move on, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to MTB-HD and hit the bell for future content. Once hailed as the gold standard in tech, Apple now faces a crisis of confidence as users grapple with bad product updates that disrupt daily life. What happened to the seamless experience we once loved? Apple's appeal was initially based on the ability of the company to innovate and change products quickly, having had a generational run from 2007 to 2014. They had come up with a revolutionary mobile phone, a large tablet computer, and a smartwatch that people wanted to wear to track their health. But the years following the Apple Watch saw a lot of moderate updates and spin-offs of Apple's other existing products. Apple made their stuff seem new enough throughout the late 2010s, assuming most people hadn't upgraded in a while. The new MacBook was leaps and bounds ahead, though between those years, the updates were small but fast. Last year, Apple seems to have stopped with the bare minimum of doing the updates, with things such as the AirPods Max, which didn't see any hardware updates for 4 years. In 2024, they finally updated AirPods Max with a USB-C port and nothing else. For whatever reason, they didn't even lower the price from $549. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 was re-released as a worse version of the same thing, but without the blood oxygen sensor since Apple is still in an ongoing patent dispute over it. Other examples from Apple this year include updating the HomePod Mini with a new shade of black and nothing else after 4 years with no updates. In the same vein, the new iPad Mini came with a faster chip, but failed to address the issues related to its display after 3 years of no updates. Of all of Apple's new products this year, nearly half weren't just minor updates, but bad updates. There hasn't been a year in recent history with this many consecutive lazy releases, showing there's something else going on. With mounting frustration from users about buggy software, it's clear that user voices matter more than ever. Will Apple listen and adapt before it's too late? Hardware, especially in terms of performance and reliability, seriously lags behind in iOS. iOS 18 has made the iPhone 16 Pro inconsistent. It restarts more than any other iPhone. The rollout of Apple Intel left the user lost within its features. Apple Intel might be the clearest example of where Apple is as a company, promising the world and delivering on some of its promises, but making customers wait months for the finished product. Apple used to be synonymous with the idea that when you picked up one of their products, it just worked. And that's no longer true. It's Apple's continued commitment to privacy and security that has made this feel worse than one of Apple's smallest product categories. But data brokers have become a huge problem, collecting as much personal information about users and selling it to others for profit. It's ultimately a performance lag and reliability slippage within Apple's software and hardware, considering the fact that an iPhone is one of the smallest categories for its product. In the race to release new features, is Apple sacrificing stability? With each update, users face new frustrations. Are we witnessing a dangerous trend? Apple has been known to innovate new products that change the world, but it remains to be seen if it can still come up with breakthrough products in a post-Steve Jobs era. Introduction of Apple Vision Pro in 2015 marked a radical change in people's perception of viewing and interacting with technology. While the product has been changing movie watching and content access, it has changed the way people interface with technology. Apple Vision Pro has become such an incredible tool to watch movies that it's literally an experience where anyone would enjoy a movie. It also ruined TVs for a few users who find them too small. However, for a product to be truly successful, it needs to be great at more than one thing. Apple Vision Pro changed the world much the same as the iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, or AirPods did. Success for Apple Vision Pro, if defined narrowly, does little to dissuade the company from even other big ideas. Lightweight augmented reality glasses, a real Apple television set, and a humanoid robot to help with chores. Big ideas, maybe even game-changing. But until Apple can perfect the technology into the class of iPhone or Apple Watch, that's all it will ever be. Other big ideas that Apple may make in the future include humanoid robot dope and AR glasses, areas that are going to be really game-changing. For the first time in Apple's history, they don't seem to have the next big thing on lock. Historically, the company has always had the watch, VR headset, and VR headset as the next big thing to look out for. One thing is the question of whether, in a post-Steve Jobs era, Apple will continue making breakthrough products. Another is the ability of the company to refine technology into products like the iPhone or Apple Watch. Looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, one thing is certain. Apple has its work cut out for it regarding software and product quality. Users are clamoring for change, demanding a return to the kind of reliability that once defined the brand. If Apple can listen to that feedback and commit to bettering its software processes, product update, it may yet restore its reputation as a leader in technology. In a world where user experience is king, the stakes have never been higher for Apple. Will they rise to the occasion and reclaim their status as a trusted innovator? We will wait and see.